Peace and blessings, fellow Americans. It's Friday, September the 14th, the year 2018. We live in a world of absolute censorship where we've lost our freedom of speech, our ability to communicate with each other, to share what's on each other's mind. As just one example of thousands that we could list, you know, they took down Tom Lacavera's YouTube channel. They've deplatformed Alex Jones, so regardless of what you think of Alex Jones, they've taken him down from all the social media. That's a milestone in our loss of freedom of speech. They've also demonetized the Vigilant Christian, and they've taken down several channels of Fisher of Men and demonetized his channel while he's in prison. You say, why is Bryce Quellar, also known as Fisher of Men, in prison? Well, because he made a YouTube video, and the folks over in France, I forget what their name is. What's their name? Interpol. The folks in France named Interpol didn't like his video, so they stuck him in a maximum security prison. And I guess we're supposed to feel happy that they've moved him to a minimum security prison, and he'll spend over 2 years in prison by the time it's over with. 2 years of his life lost. I recently mailed a letter to Schaefer. I like to do that like once every 3 months or so, just to see how they react. And here's a letter back from the Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Prisons. They sent it to my wife and I, P.O. Box 2088. You know, they complain about my paper. Look at their paper. It's like, do they need a new printer? I mean, are they not making enough money off their phone and commissary sales? And maybe they ought to get some more workers, because I think their paper's like, just look at it. It's like all black. It's like they can't get a good printer to print anything. But it's to me and Aaron. It's regarding Francis Schaefer Cox. It's dated September the 10th. It's from Terre Haute, Indiana. So, you know, they moved Schaefer from Marion to Terre Haute. And it says, correspondence with inmate returned. Your correspondence to the above named recipient is being returned. This correspondence was not delivered to the contact recipient because you currently do not have approved contact with the above named recipient. The attached correspondent was fraudulently marked as legal mail. The correspondence does not meet the threshold for legal mail requirements in accordance with Program Statement 5265.13. They got some fancy numbers for everything, don't they? Correspondence. Then they go on to say the rejection of this correspondence is in accordance with the Federal Bureau of blah, 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 blah. And it's signed J.R. Bell, the warden. Well, J.R. Bell is a liar. Not only is he a warden, but if you look at the outside of this envelope, let's just look at it. You guys see legal mail written anywhere on outside of this envelope? I don't see legal mail written anywhere. So he said that I fraudulently labeled as legal mail, but that's simply not true. He lied about it. You remember like when you're in 3rd grade and the teacher said, don't talk to Susie? You know, if you're like Billy Bob or Joe Bob and you're sitting like one seat behind Susie, you're trying to pass her a note and she says you can't pass notes. I mean, is that the kind of society that we live in, that the warden has to give us permission on who we can talk to and who we can't talk to? Absolutely insane. Do you know that when Mike Parsons calls me, that the recording says that the location of my phone is being noted? So what did I have in this letter? You might be curious, right? What did I write to Schaefer Cox that caused them to send me back this nasty little note from the Department of Justice? What did I write to them? It's been so long ago, I don't remember exactly myself. This is what I wrote. This letter is being mailed as evidence that the BOP is engaging in illegal activities preventing communications to CMU prisoners. So that's my evidence right here. This video is my evidence that they're blocking me from communicating with Schaefer. And who the hell do these people think they are, that they can tell us as American citizens who we can talk to and who we can't? And then they lied about me labeling it as legal mail. Well, Mr. Warden J.R. Bell, your time is coming. We'll all stand in judgment, and you're going to get what's coming from the creator of the universe, because you have put your you've just made a lot of bad decisions about who can talk to who, and you hide behind all these numbers, you know, fancy laws that you guys make up, and you think it somehow gives you the authority to take away people's communication capabilities. But where you're going when you die, I don't think you're going to be able to refer to statute. You know, we are going to die one day, by the way. All of us are going to die. I don't think you're going to be able to refer to program statement 5265.13 for your cover. What else did you refer to? Regulations part 540. See, we're all going to die one day. We're all going to stand before a creator. And I just don't think you're going to have a lot of excuses in running a secret CMU prison and taking freedom away from Americans without proper authority. You think you have authority, but you don't have the authority. And everyone's going to be held accountable for every deed and every word. And let this video go down as evidence that you guys are illegally blocking me from communicating to CMU prisoners.